Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter World Iceborne live stream. That's right, we're back on the best game in the world, the whole world, the universe, and we're ready to start fighting Safijiiva. You know, I haven't fought Safijiiva in a while. I've been intentionally avoiding him, so a fight against Safijiiva doesn't sound so bad after a little bit of a break. Today's stream special, it's been sponsored by Deadlyz, so this is a private stream where Deadlyz is going to be in every round of the whole live stream. Okay, and if you want to do that with me, you can contact me. I don't mind. There's not a lot else going on, so I don't have like special live streams planned. So if you want a private live stream, just let me know. This is the second time we're doing it with Deadlyz. I think he was happy with the first time. And thank you so much, Deadlyz, for helping, support the channel, the live streams. Lots of fun. Let's go beat up on Safijiiva. So, we are on my PC account, and it does not have a lot. It is a poor account. Let me think about what we last did. We were farming in the Guiding Lands, because I have frick all when it comes to Guiding Lands materials. And I think I have the gold Raytheon armor set at this point. I'm not sure, actually. Let's see, if we were going to fight Safijiiva, we would want to build... I don't even remember. It's been a while, man. It really has been a while. You build... Here, let's go to the Gathering Hub. I know you build Part Breaker, and I know that the Aquashot, the Aquafina light bowgun, is really good for fighting Safi Poopy. God Terror Boy says, how does $0 sound? Well, you know, if nobody else wants me to do it, I'd probably do it for free. I don't care. It doesn't make a difference to me, honestly. But yeah, if there was nobody requesting a live stream at the moment, I'd probably do it free for someone. It's not a big deal. It would just be me playing Monster Hunter. That's what I do every day. Just call it a day for Safi today. Had the worst group of... Oh, just called it a day for Safi. I had the worst group of randoms. That sucks, man. Maybe I should start making some Safijiiva farming videos. You know, I never did that. So if I was going to fight Safi Poopy, I would want to have some builds. Did I not already make some builds? I feel like I would have already made some builds by now. Oh, that is my cat hurling onto the carpet. That's sad. Well, poor carpet. Gross. Why do I have cats? We got some Clove to Roth armor here. Dude, I am poor on my PC account. I do not have a lot. Here's a wide range setup. I feel like that would probably be good because I could help my teammates out a little bit rather than being completely useless. Also, it does look like I have the gold Raytheon armor set at this point. By the way, I need to make a video praising the gold Raytheon armor set. It is a really efficient armor set. I mean, it's up there with like the most efficient armor sets in terms of slots. Plus, it gives you Divine Blessing Secret is actually really powerful. So I don't speak the praises of this armor set enough, and I think I ought to start doing that. So what do we have here? We've got Agitator gloves, which would actually be better than the... Oh, maybe I was wearing the Clove gloves because I bet you I was wearing the Clove gloves because I lack Crit Boost or something. We'll see. Hold on. What else could I build here? So actually, in the coil slot, we could also build gold Raytheon armor. Deadlyz says, have to play light bowgun for higher chance at... Aquashot, don't hate me. The Aquafina light bowgun. So give me a minute, Deadlyz. Let me get a build going. We won't count this toward the time of the live stream until we're all the way ready. So let me get one of these ready. So we're going to go at least 2 hours, and then I'm going to try and hit that card stream right afterwards. We're going to choose... Can we augment? No. So no health regen for me. My armor has not been upgraded. And now I have the hiccups. Let's go ahead and jump down here to gold Raytheon armor. Ah, we own the coil. Perfect. Let's go put the coil on. Change equipment. Equipment. Let's go by rarity. Ah, there it is. Oh, wait. What? There we go. I clicked on the wrong thing. So we got Brachy arms, Brachy legs, gold loon coil alpha, the chest, and the helmet. Somebody told me that the Brachydium helmet is actually more efficient. Let's see if that's... Well, this wouldn't be a good comparison. Let's go get... Can we build the alpha helmet? I think we can build the alpha helmet. Hopefully we can. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. We've already got the alpha helmet. Here it is. Alright, let's put the alpha helmet on. Somebody told me that the Brachydium helmet is more efficient. They're probably right. Here we go. So when we compare it to the Brachydium, where is it? Do I not have the Brachydios helmet? Hold on, let's try this. No, it looks like I haven't built it. Let me take a look. Probably because it's weakness exploit rather than health boost, right? Forward equipment, armor. This is an ogre. Where would it be? Isn't it at the bottom? It should be past this. Fierce Raging. Oh, here it is. Raging Brachy. Alright, let's take a careful look at this. So we get 2 levels of health boost and 1 level toward Divine Blessing Secret, which means if we were wearing the coil and the chest piece, we wouldn't really need the helmet. We got a giant decoration slot, a medium decoration slot. Yeah, I would say it's more efficient in 2 ways. So the first one is a health boost is a small decoration slot as opposed to weakness exploit, which is a medium decoration slot. And then the large decorations, the giant decoration slot we get rather than the medium decoration slot. Let's go ahead and build this. That will make the build slightly more efficient. Sweet. So what do we got going on then? We've got 3-piece Brachy, 2-piece gold Wraithian. God, that's ugly. Look how ugly that is. Woo! Do we got some layered armor? Direwolf. Wait a second. We can't make the Namiel layered armor, can we? Ah, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? Ugly it is. Let's remove all this for now. That was from when we were doing the Guiding Lands. We got Friendship Charm 4 on. Let's go ahead and think about the build real fast. So weakness exploits completed. That's too bad because we had a really good weakness exploit decoration and now I don't get to show it off. Let's go ahead and build maybe health boost if we have part break health boost. Alright, part break health boost. Health boost is complete. So we got weakness exploit, we got health boost, we got divine blessing. Let's go for crit boost. Crit. Crit. You know, I didn't even test to see if there was any more efficient crit boost. Okay, so we got weakness exploit, crit boost, agitator. Right, we don't have the special agitator charm on our PC account. See what we have for agitator. If we can't build agitator to full, we really would be missing out on quite a bit of extra damage. So it would be a pity. Because the longsword takes advantage of both the affinity... Yeah, darn it. How do I want to do this? I mean, let's just start filling it out, I guess. I kind of really want it. Do I have... How upgraded is my agitator charm? So we have 4 levels of wide range. Ooh, it's not upgraded at all. Let's see if we can upgrade our agitator charm. Alright, and let's choose... Broman says, sticky build you had on was Damascus chest. Well, that's because my PC account, I'm trying to just use the best pieces of equipment that I happen to have. That's why. Let's go ahead and choose charms. Obviously, you would not normally build that. No, we're not crafting charms. We're upgrading. We can't upgrade it. Alright. So we are stuck with a really inefficient build. Let's start putting in that agitator skill. We need one more. Alright, that's it. We're giving it up. Wait, do we even have... We don't even have enough to fill in this last position. Oh, well, now I'm tempted to drop the Brachydium helm and pick up... What would I pick up? The coil? Yeah, I'd pick up the coil. Ah, bomber, dude. Dude, a bomber. Aw, man. Aw, dang it. Let's see. Let's just focus on something that doesn't make me so depressed. Man, this is institutionalized poorness. I think I'm going to need some welfare, guys. I think you guys are going to have to pay that welfare. Destroyer. Let's get Crit Eye into the build. God damn, dude. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Sheet, the slider, sprint, guardian, gobbler. Definitely gobbler. Here's a satiated. And, whoop. No. Stone thrower. Eh. Slider, sheath, drain. And that's it, huh? So if I had to take one of these, probably... guess stone thrower? I mean, it's not even that useful. Let's take... they're all so bad. None of these are useful. I guess drain. And then we're going to place this in here, and we're going... you know what? I kind of want some fire resist. This guy's annoying. What I remember is that he sets you on fire, like, all the time, and I do not have a health regen augmentation, guys. So have pity on me. Let's take a look at our terrible build. We've got Agitator 6, Crit Eye, Wide Range, Divine Blessing, Health Boost, Fire Resist, Weakness Exploit, Part Breaker, Free Meal, Speed Eating, Agitator Secret, Divine Blessing Secret. Not that the Agitator Secret is really that good right now because, let's see, because I didn't get to finish it. Where's Longsword? Light Bowgun, Greatsword, Hammer, Lance, Switch Axe. Oh, this is going to be a Longsword now. I don't understand. I don't. Let's go ahead and rename that. Oop, that's the wrong button. How do I rename this again? This button. All right, are you ready to start, Deadlyz? I am good to go. This is Virtual Boy. Did somebody already ask? Is this on PlayStation? What console is this on? This is on Virtual Boy. You got to start coming up with some more obscure ones. All right, let me talk about the rules. Deadlyz is going to be in every round, guys. So if you're the last one in, I'm giving you the boot. Begin the siege. Woo! No crit boost. It's not meta. Wait. Oh, I was wondering why we had so many leftover slots. Let's go get that crit boost. Thank you, guys. Let's go get that crit boost. I removed it to get the agitator, and I forgot to put it back in. Good call. Good call. Thank you, guys. My brain had already checked it off of the list of things to build. So I'm going to remove Drain Expert. We're going to remove... This hurts my soul. We're going to remove these two things. Let's go find crit boost real fast. Yeah, I'd already marked it off in my brain because we had put it on earlier. I guess there's no reason not to take that. Let's go ahead and take this, and let's go and take it. Alright. Now the build is really big, stinky poopy. I mean, we just have no expert. Maybe we can add expert in using the glider mantle? Where's the glider mantle? Here it is. We got glider mantle. Alright. Temporal mantle. I say temporal mantle stays. So we're going to go ahead and have the glider mantle because our build is really just that bad. That we don't have room for luxury. We're going to go back to Gobbler. And we're going to go back to Satiated. Alright, but this is good, you know, because I'm feeling the pain of the working man. I'm just a bourgeoisie hunter with all the wealth at my disposal on the Xbox. But on the PC, I'm the working man. So this is important. Do you know what the rotations are on Kolv and Safi? I just checked like 2 days ago and Kolv was still playable. I have no clue. Also, let me turn up the volume of this.
Don't lose sight of it.
Woo! Oh, good art. Item loadout's wrong. Oh, dear God. We don't have any max potions? Alright, now we have 84 max potions. Everyone buying stuff with trump card? What? Nuh-uh, not me. I was busy looting. I was busy getting my free stuff. It's the 5-finger discount. How many copies of Monster Hunter do you think were stolen? I bet you some copies of Monster Hunter were stolen. I guarantee you. Con says, is this on the Soldier Boy Smart Fridge? The Soldier Boy Smart Fridge. Alright. So let's see, Glider Mantle. And what are we going to focus on? The tail, the arms? What's everyone focusing on together? Let me try and hit the same spot everyone else is. Because I know in the beginning what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to try and knock them into like the traps on the map, right? So let me help with that. Wow, I really have not fought this guy in a long time. It's like a brand new fight, everyone. Alright, we're actually using the Raging Brachy armor set. Not armor set, the Raging Brachy longsword. Cool. Very good. Whoop. Don't do it.
The energy deposit is being drained. Good work so far.
I like how with the Safijiiva, light weapons can soften him in one move. That's actually really nice. Cat's out here, huh? Are we pushing him the wrong way? Which way are we supposed to push him? Terrible. That's KO. Ow. Parts broken, the back broken. Nice job. Alright, we don't got any health regen. We gotta be careful, man. We're in green sharpness. So, if you're gonna run the Raging Brachydios weapons, you really do want to run Master's Touch, but we do not have a good longsword. Oh no, he's gonna interrupt, right? Ah! Good job, guys. You did it. If you're gonna run Raging Brachy Longsword or Raging Brachy pretty much anything, you better also be running Master's Touch because you want to maintain that small sliver of purple sharpness for as long as possible, and then also the small bar of white sharpness. This is very different from the Safijiiva weapons where you can easily build a large bar of sharpness and then kind of run without Master's Touch, in my opinion. Like, you can run without it and sharpen at some point. You can use, like, you know, protective polish if you wanted. And you can use webfish scale as well in order to sharpen very quickly when you do need to sharpen. Well, the head's not sharpened. Let's go for the arm. The head's not softened. Did I say sharpened? I don't know what I said. Keep beating up on this guy. Boop. After this stream ends, I'm farming Safi all day. Never fought him before. Really? I can't wait for the armor to proc fortify easily. How do you screen record your Xbox? I have a little leprechaun, and what he does is he draws pictures really fast, and then what he does is he uploads these pictures sequentially to my YouTube channel, and this is what creates the illusion that there's a moving image. Is this kind of Kindle Fire? That's right. Just use Scales 5 head. What? Longsword can't do anything. Truly a cultured weapon. Longsword will look cool. I need help. Anyone please. How do you screen record your Xbox? It is literally and figuratively impossible. Alright. Did we do anything to him? I feel like I didn't do anything to him.
You're doing a great job. Keep it up.
You'll want to hit X, Y, X, X, Y, up, down, B, back, X, Y, B, and this will screen record your Xbox. And imagine having access to Google, literally the source of all information, and then coming to the Gameconomist live stream Monster Hunter live stream to get tips on recording on Xbox. Dude, just Google it, man. It takes like, it's gonna be a way better answer too. It's like what? There's many different ways to record. Obviously, to record on your screen is being done with the capture card, but also there's a built-in capture card in your Xbox, so you can do it multiple ways. Oh, I tried so hard to get the foresight slash out. Oh yeah, I've been practicing solo runs on Behemoth today. Been killing him consistently. Nice, man. I wanted it. Oh, he's mad. Left hind leg broken. Are you? Well, I guess that's better. I did not mean to mount him. I'm so sorry, guys. I was just trying to help by doing a little bit of mount. I didn't think that my little mounting attack would do it. What a waste. That should have been used in the last stage. Left foreleg broken. Let's go for the other foreleg. Alright, we don't want to hit the right foreleg anymore. We would go for the left one. Ouch. Safi was brutally murdered 3 days, 2 hours ago. He will not be coming back. Oh, right. I've got wide range on. I really need to make use of that. Nice. Ow. Alright, let's get behind this rock and sharpen up. We're going to be sharpening a bunch, right? Am I behind the... Alright. I don't... I still died! Oh my god, dude. I just felt that I wasn't far enough behind the rock, so I simply rolled forward once, and then it's like, yeah, you're in the range of the move now. Dude! I just wanted to reposition. Oh, no. Stop it, guys. I need to know when Safijiiva is back. What? Safi's back right now. Stop it, guys. What? It's free real estate. If you want to break head, just use LBG. TGC figured out the leprechaun's name, and now the leprechaun does his bidding. That's right. I know his true name, so he is forced to help me with the things that I require of him. His name is Rumple Foreskin. Left hind leg broken. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Running. Let's not do what we did last time. See, we can get behind the rock. For the people who are clearly seeing GC fighting Safi, Safi is back. Clearly seeing. Is Safijiiva back? Also, is he fighting Safijiiva?
Good job, guys. The energy deposit is almost exhausted. Just a little bit more.
Watch us farm Safi all day, every day, just to discover that they're going to release, like, Arch-Tempered Safijiiva, and all the old Safijiiva weapons will be made, like, obsolete. Nice.
We have an emergency.
Let's get that heal going. Alright. Oh my god, he did hit me. Loser! Hey guys, when is Kolf back? Is Safijiiva back? run over here. Did somebody really try to flash him like 10 minutes into him using the I hope when they release Arch-Temper Safijiiva, the timing on that finale move is like 3 times as fast. That would be amazing. Don't let me down, Capcom. How does seriously handle know what's going on? She doesn't have binoculars. I know, right? She must have that good 20/20 vision. Safi burst cannon spread. Alright, he's off to stage 3. Let's go ahead and have our little sharpening here. I feel like we should have a Might Seed going for the last stage. Whee! I beat Safijiiva solo, but it is very, very hard.
Now that thing has nowhere to run.
Your mom's very, very hard.
Gotta try and wear it out so it runs out of
Wait, did we break his arm yet? I don't even know. Why did I do that? Quest info. There. Oh, wait. That's the wrong one. What am I looking for? Oh, Safijiiva primary group. This shows you how long it's been since I've done this. Is this it? This is it. Right foreleg broken. We haven't done it yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some extra damage out for our teammates. We're going to have the demon powder. Full power. Alright. People have been powered up. God damn it. We're going to need the extra damage for when he goes into super crit mode. Alright, so our job during the super crit mode is to ignore all body parts and go straight for the chest. If we can catch up to him. God damn, dude. I was just wondering if I needed us to be able to prepare for the hold on, let's get out of there before we kill him. Head completely broken. Great job on that, guys. If we can get the chest, that would be perfect. Also, we should have our God, that move is so hard to avoid.
There's a ton of energy here. See if you can force it to complete all of the energy
All right.
in this area.
Dude.
Watch for the best time to use them.
Please don't say stuff about AT Safi on board. Go to sleep and I don't want nightmares. Don't you use love when your ear itches behind your headset? What? I think it means don't you love it when your head itches behind your headset and you have to sneeze like 5 times in a row when the monster is down. Oh. When your human body gets in the way. How is that not a foresight slash? Let's get the heals out. At least I'm healing the team, right? Oh, nice job, nice job. We gotta get over there. How did that miss? Oh my god, dude. And he knocked me away! His wind pressure actually stopped me from being able to shoot him out of the sky.
Look out at the outer circle. I think you can use that gas
Oh,
to
perfect.
attack.
I was about to say, we can just set this off right now. So, the arms and the legs are done. I guess we have the... No, actually the right arm's not done.
The energy deposit is being drained. Good work so far.
Oh, that's bad timing. That should have happened when he was in the... There's not even a reason to keep attacking his head, honestly, if you think about it. That sucked. I just couldn't get out of my animation. Oh my god, he's so fast with that. This on real fast. Did he use that twice in a row? That makes me uncomfortable. There he goes. Alright, time to hit that chest, guys.
We have an emergency.
Is he flying up? Alright guys, this is the moment. Oh man. Well, we got a flinch, I think. That's kind of cool, I guess. Right foreleg is broken. We got to get that chest while we can.
Can't let Safijiiva escape. Keep on the offensive.
Look at those cracks. Maybe you can use them somehow.
God, I tried so hard to get the foresight slash out, and it's just not happening. Oh, there we go. Chest broken. Let's go straight for the tail, everyone. Shouldn't have picked up those pods. Still not using it, huh? So in the next round, we really only have to go for the tail. I don't think we're going to cut the tail in time. We just don't have enough time left, and we started too late. Probably ought to try and use my... Oh, there it is. Oh, and he got me with the wind pressure. That sucks. Sheep. Interesting that it doesn't say time up. Oh, we're so going to cut this tail. Guaranteed. 100%. Works at 60% of the time. Cuts the tail every time. Alright, not bad, guys. We got everything except the tail, I'm pretty sure. Sweet. So, David Larson says there's supposedly a confirmation that Elytron will... Oh, hold on. David Larson says he will be released on 17th of July, though I hope that's wrong because that's still quite far away. I wouldn't be surprised if they announced that he was released at the end of July, to tell you the truth, because we have just gotten no news updates at all on him. So I would bet the end of July is probably the earliest. But yeah, hopefully sooner. I wouldn't trust any sort of like rumors or leaks. I would want an official tweet on Capcom's Twitter or something like that. All right, not bad. Let's start it back up. By the way, was Deadlyz in that? Oh my god, it occurs to me I don't remember if I checked to make sure Deadlyz was in. What the hell? What am I thinking? Deadlyz was in that, right? Yeah, he was the guy playing heavy bowgun? Perfect. Let's have the meat platter. No date was given. Hey, mister, what's better, the poison hammer or the blast hammer? You know, if you're going to be in a real prolonged fight, You could actually go with the poison hammer, especially if nobody else is running poison and plenty of people are running blast. But in general, you probably just go blast. A lot of fights don't last that long, but like you could do poison against. Well, actually, let me think about it for a second. You know, maybe like behemoth, extreme behemoth. You could do poison. Maybe we'll see if it's useful against Elytron. I'm real curious. Safi was following me everywhere, says Deadlyz. Sounds good. And Deadlyz is in this time as well. Perfect. Perfect. David Larson says, I agree. Hopefully we get something like a developer diary of sorts soon. Woo! We're doing it. Time to kill this big, stinky poo-poo. We got one target, guys. We got to take down Safi Poopy's tail. Give him a nip in the butt.
Proceed with caution.
Is there any news about another Archtemper Elder Dragon? No, actually, there's just no news. Actually, the only thing Capcom has done, as far as I know, is they did like a Black Lives Matter post. It's funny because Wellix ironically pointed out that we have no black dragons in Monster Hunter. I thought that was actually really funny. They're like, Black Lives Matter. Yeah, where's our black dragon then, huh? Maybe stop tweeting and get that black dragon in the game already, please. It was really funny. I wish I had thought of that, because if I had, I would have said that the moment the tweet came out. Now the tweet's old. Perfect response. Speech 100. What's good, TGC? How you been staying safe? How have I been staying safe? By playing Monster Hunter instead of being outside. Actually, watch everyone like be at higher risk of more like heart disease and depression and fighting with your spouse than than actual coronavirus. And economic, you know, losing your livelihood, right? Of course, a lot of people lost their livelihood over the last week. No justice, no peace. Let's go ahead and put on our let's go ahead and put on our mantle. Oh, he still got me. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god, the tail's annoying, man. You gotta have the greatsword for that. You gotta have the greatsword so you can find him at the base of the tail. So with the bow,
also 1v1 me and Halo Wars want to see those legendary real-time strategy skills in action.
Halo Wars. Now here's the deal with Halo Wars. I played Halo Wars pretty non-stop for almost like 2 years, I want to say. I played multiplayer every day, about 8 hours a day. I was fully addicted. And I only did this for one game mode. I only played the 3v3s. I loved 3v3s. I found them really, really entertaining. And I just played all day, every day. I tried every single strategy. And really, I felt like I developed a very strong understanding of real-time strategy games. Wow, we got another member. Sweet! Hold on, who was that? Fear my thighs! Oh my god. He gonna crush it. But yeah, thank you for the donation, and I probably could get Halo Wars. I don't know how I would get it back onto my console. I think I would have to buy it or something like that. Also, I'm referring to the original Halo Wars, not the new one they made. The new one they made, I tried it out and I was immediately dissatisfied. I mean, actually, I made a number of... When it started coming out, you guys don't know this, I made a number of YouTube videos on strategies for the demo. And so, at the time, I was working real hard on YouTube because my channel was really small. And back then, my idea was that, hey, maybe I'll make a... oh, snap. My idea back then was maybe I'll make a YouTube channel dedicated to Halo Wars, actually. But in the end, I was so dissatisfied with the Halo Wars 2 that I decided not to, because it didn't feel anything like the first one. It was obvious that... who was it that made it? Ensemble? I think it was Ensemble Studios who made the original Halo Wars. It was so obvious that they were like ahead of their... They were really skilled at what they were doing, right? And whoever made the Halo Wars 2, it just felt like a generic sort of, I don't know, like phone game. The art style was lost. The concept of the heroes was lost. It wasn't, and they weren't entirely lost. It just felt terrible. It was so obvious they were trying to shoehorn microtransactions into the game. I was really disappointed with Halo Wars 2, and I ended up not buying it after playing the demo. And then when the game actually came out, it got terrible scores. So I was like, yeah, it wasn't just me. It was other people too. They didn't like it. It did not get the most flattering scores anyways. They weren't terrible. So I ended up getting into Dark Souls instead of Halo Wars 2, because once I realized Halo Wars 2 was going to be disappointing, I was like, I need a new game. So there's a little history on me. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I played an enormous amount of Halo Wars. Wow, so there's no reason to foresight slash the tail. You don't have enough time. Any room left? Says Fan. There might be. Let's see. Yeah, there's room actually. Check it out, guys. There's only 9 people in this session. Quick, get in here, Fan. We need more people. People really be taking a break from Monster Hunter, huh? Thought you guys were true fans. I guess not. I'm just teasing you. You can tell people... Actually, I already know the interest in Monster Hunter has died significantly, because when you look at, like, Twitch's top viewed games, just like in a week, I would say that the audience for Monster Hunter fell by, like, half. On Twitch. It's just doing really poor on Twitch. So it's a sign that people are like, they're bored of Safijiiva, Master Rank Cove, and I think that's it. I think that's what we have, you know? Those two things. Let's run over here. We've got, it's almost, it's over half a year in, and we have Safijiiva, and then we have Master Rank Cove. It's just not enough. I actually feel like we had more with base game. Nice. I see what you mean. I'm down for Halo Wars 1. I loved using Arbiter, so those of us who love Halo Wars 1 can help fund the game for you, then do 3v3. Wow, you really want some Halo Wars 3, man. You know, and that's... Oh man, I thought I would have dodged it. And that's what I found, actually. People who liked Halo Wars, typically they liked it a lot. I had a whole bunch of friends back then. They're on my Xbox friends list. I haven't really talked to them ever since I got into YouTube. I talk with you guys now. But yeah, we would play Halo Wars like all the time. We would play private matches, but I played just non-stop online. I was extremely good. I developed all kinds of strategies in the game, and I felt like I had reached a level of mastery. I must have been like a top 10 player, I swear to God. At some point, I must have been top 10 player. Just played all the time. There would be fights where we will win 2v3, which is really rare to do in the game because, you know, just because the unit limit really makes it quite hard to win a 2v3. But we would win 2v3s with these online matches and everything, just because the skill was so high. I was playing that game every single day. True, the Monster Hunter YouTubers that I watch are either doing GU or not at all. GU? More like PU. No, I'm just kidding. What about normal Halo games? I have played the normal Halo games. When the next Halo game comes out, I very likely will be buying it and playing through it just to do the tradition of playing through Halo. Hold on.
To help fund your Halo Wars 1 purchase, then we can all have fun.
Oh my God.
Favorite YouTubers.
Favorite YouTubers? Miguel's like, yeah, I'm the best. Oh, he flinched me and it saved me. Woo! Put it toward the Halo Wars fund. Can I get Streamlabs to work? Jesus Christ. Streamlabs has been shit for me. Hold on, I'm trying to refresh Streamlabs so I can see what actually happened there. Okay, it's from Miguel again. Thanks, Miguel. Trying to figure out if there were other people in the audience who also play Halo Wars. Maybe we could play online and just have some matches together, like on the same team, and because I probably am a little rusty, but actually I played that game so much I'm probably still really good. 4 away from 69 Cove Hunts. What is Halo? I know, right? I've heard of Destiny, but not Halo. Alright, we need to get to level 3. We just can't get to level 3. You gotta be kidding me, man. Run, Deadlyz! What the... Yeah, I feel like you've got you know, Doom came out and was awesome. Destiny, I think, has been destroying Halo's relevancy this whole time. Destiny, yeah. And then you've got Halo, and it's just like this game that used to be seen as an innovator in shooters. Now it's just, it's not. It's just this crappy. I'm trash talking Halo the shooter for sure. It's just this game that failed to innovate, and they act like it's a big deal, but it's like they don't understand. Just having a recognizable brand name is not what makes your game good. The game actually has to be good. It's ridiculous. It's kind of the same problem Pokemon's going through, right? Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, and it's like, okay, so you definitely cut the Pokedex to sell to us later, but then also you didn't do anything really that innovative. And the new Pokemon designs are just all, you know. So anyways, play Fortnite. I know. Won't lie, I considered trading my PlayStation 4 towards a Switch NGU earlier. Prepare to get carried, says fan. What? Napivarus says, while I'm still lacking a lot of cure weapons, doing a high rank assigned SOS for gold prints to meld Cove gems has kept my sanity. Might be the only way to farm them while Cove is out. That's an interesting thought. I didn't think of that. Meld Cove gems. Karaka says, hey man, hope you cut the tail off. I hope so too. Honestly, the most I remember of Halo Wars these days is thinking Professor Anders was cute. You know what's funny? Back when Halo Wars came out, actually, oh my god, the cutscenes were like state-of-the-art cutscenes. They were mind-blowingly high quality. It was hard to believe how good the cutscenes were. Dude, this is not a good weapon for cutting the tail. I need like the Great Sword. How's the tail not broken off? Because I'm not doing any damage to it. I got you, panda. Let's get these buffs going. Frozen Barrier, I'd rather have Rusted Kushala than that. I'm not such a big, oh my god, I'm not such a big fan of Kushala. I would love to see a Kushala fight where we actually fight him on the ground. And that's it. Is that what a Rusted Kushala fight would look like? Because then, yeah, sure, let's have that. Frozen Barrier sounds fun. Barrier, I think, between Brute Tigrex, and Nargacuga, I actually think that Barrier is the coolest of the three. And so if there was a fight against... Nice, we're done. If there was a fight against Barrier that was actually on the level of, like, a threat level 4 monster, I think that'd be great. I think that choosing Brachydios was a good choice, too. They're picking the most entertaining fights, and they're turning them into highly difficult fights, so I think that's the right decision. Alright, so, oh my god. Our jobs are just to do a lot of damage to them and not die. Alright, while my teammates do the work, let's go ahead and take care of this. Hey, mister! How's it going, Dax? No, I didn't want both parts of the tail. No! Rewards decreased to 0. 2 people had already died. Oh my god, dude. What? Oh, my whole body. My whole body. Ugh. I forgot the tail carves twice. I'm so dumb, dude. Oh my god. I never carve because I don't care. I don't care on the consoles. So it's been a long time since I've played Cove, and even when I did play Cove, I generally, not Cove, Safijiiva, I generally did not carve the tail. So I decided to carve it this time, and he goes into the, whatever, the finishing move, and I'm like, that's fine. I would just, good game, time for dinner. I figure I would just carve it and get behind the rock, I'm good. And then my character goes in the goddamn carving animation a second time. You guys know you can't get out of the animation once you're in it, right? Once you're in the carve animation, you cannot cancel the carve animation. Oh my... Well, what kind of rewards do we get? Well, honestly, the rewards aren't that bad. Look at that. So we got okay rewards. Look, that's a lot of Dracolite. Oh, don't tell my mom. What the hell? Dude. So what are we going to get? There's a Safi Shatterhorn. Oh, I'm going to have a headache now. I don't think I can play this game anymore. I think it will be illegal for me to play. Okay, I will pick up the Safi Shatterhorn. And why don't we pick up the... I don't know. There's Safi Dream Splitter. That's kind of cool, I guess. So there's a Safi Aqua Shot. Dragon, Thunder, Water. I have no idea. It says I don't have any of these. Let's go ahead and pick up that. So we got a Water Bow now. Although it doesn't really matter, does it? Because we're probably just going to use the Safijiiva bows now. Aren't the Safijiiva bows the meta for the bows now? See, this is the problem with the bow. I actually don't play bow a lot. So I don't even know what the best bows are. What is your favorite weapon? This one. Zach says Gameconomist. Lance is my favorite weapon. Do you hate cheaters in Monster Hunter? No, only if they come into multiplayer and cheat. Then I would be frustrated. I think that's you taking your mods and forcing other people to play it. And I just think that's wrong. Other than that, I don't really care. I'm going to be helping noobs and continuing my trials against Behemoth. Take Aqua Shot. What's the difference between Xbox, PlayStation, and PC version of Monster Hunter? PC players load the game in like a quarter of the time. Maybe less than a quarter of the time. Maybe like a sixth of the time. Miguel says, you never answered. How goes the bow build? The bow build. I have the Gold Raytheon bow build. Okay, it's a Gold Raytheon 4-piece bow build with blast damage. And it comes with true crit status. The problem is, I don't know enough about the bow. What I don't know enough about is how good true crit status is on a bow. Is it really worth it? If it's not, then we probably need to drop Divine Blessing off of the bow and take a regular bow build. And I would probably then find a setup for all the elements where we focus on having health boost and evade window. That would probably be my goal. Health boost, evade window on the bow. But yeah, so we have this quirky sort of like Divine Blessing setup with the bow, where we take 4-piece Gold Raytheon and it gives us true crit status, which you don't really build true crit status on any other build, but you would think that the bow and the dual blades might actually be decent with true crit status and blast, especially since the bow doesn't actually use Master's Touch. So we don't need to build Master's Touch. We just need to build efficiently for having lots of decoration slots, right? For Constitution, Stamp Surge, for Spread, for Force Shot, for... and I don't know. Yeah, it's just something I'll have to think more about it. I'll have to figure more about it. I'm not 100% sure yet. What is my top 3 speedruns? Kolf Taroth, 24 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Baconberry says, what do you think of health bar mods? Health bar mods, it is cheating, and I think that you should keep it out of multiplayer. If you're going to play multiplayer, do not cheat. I think that health bar mods are a sort of like God mode cheat, and I think that's inappropriate. I'm trying to donate to you on Streamlabs, but I think it's hit shit. What? You having a little trouble with the Streamlabs? Don't give up. I need that money. God Terror Boy says, even with Divine Blessing, you're going to get one shot with the bow. No, not necessarily. I don't agree with that at all. It's not like the bow has less... I'm pretty sure it's not that the bow has less defense than light bowgun or heavy bowgun. And I've already ran the bow build that I'm referring to, and it's extra survivable. In fact, it's funny. The bow's just not very good at defense because it's not getting very good health regen on the health regen augmentation. So you already have that kind of working against the bow, and then it's considered a ranged weapon. And so actually having to build some defense on the bow goes a long way. But the question is, should you do that, or should you just go the other way around and treat it like this weapon where you should absolutely never get hit, which I think is how people currently play the bow. So it's a subject I'm still thinking about, really. I'm honestly still thinking about it, because many of the weapons I've played for so long that I feel like I know what I want. And with the bow, I feel like I need a little more time to know what I want with it when it comes to sort of an end game mixed defense-offense build. If even such a thing should ever be had with the bow. Is Deadlyz still here? Yeah, Deadlyz is still here. He must be setting up. What do you think is the best dual blades? That's a great question. I don't play a lot of bow, and I don't play a lot of dual blades. In fact, dual blades are my #1 least played weapon in the game, so I don't have a strong opinion on them. There is only one mod I'm looking for on PC, the monster size mod. Leshen has humanoid skeleton, but not mods yet that switch it and the NPCs around. What's your favorite monster? Mine is Tobi Kadachi. My favorite monster is Tobi Kadachi. I think I've played for long enough to know the best dual blades are your fists, charge blade for life. You get one shot only if you don't have health boost. How do I get spread shot jewel? It's just another one of those drops, man. Keep playing the game. Need 3 heavy bowgun to not one shot by tempered. 3 health boost, I see what you're saying. What is your top 3 speedrun weapons? Definitely the lance, the hunting horn, and the gun lance. Do you think speedrunners consider the defense and elemental defense that close and far range weapons give you? Do you think speedrunners consider the defense and elemental defense that close and far range weapons can give you? No. So when it comes to speedrunners, they're really just interested in juggling the monster until it's dead. And they do that by putting together fully optimized damage builds where they get 100% damage out. And then what they do is not only do they juggle the monster, but the very few times the monster actually gets to attack, they dodge through the attack. So generally, if you study a lot of speedruns, what you find is that the speedrunners, often they don't even have to iframe very much through the fight, but they do. Usually they'll do it with the evasion mantle on, which gives you really a large iframe anyways. And so they will do that, and they'll keep the monster tripped just about the entire time. Tripped and juggled and flinched and drooling. And then the monster's dead in 5 minutes or less. Even the toughest monsters are usually dead in about 5 minutes. So that's typical speedrunning. But I feel that in this game in particularly, everybody believes that they're meant to be a speedrunner. But I find that that's the wrong way to think about it. There's Dark Souls speedruns too, where people run around naked and they don't take a single hit. But you wouldn't play Dark Souls that way. It would just be silly. But for some reason, with the Monster Hunter community, everybody believes you should have a speedrunner setup. And I think that that's actually just kind of inefficient. Whoop, wait a second. Sorry, Wriggle. Safi and Braki are basically the same weapon. You can use both. There are differences. With the Safijiiva weapon, you can have one sharpness upgrade, and this will give you a large white sharpness bar. And this will allow you to kind of skip Master's Touch and have, the overall goodness of the white sharpness before falling into blue sharpness. With the Raging Brachydios weapons, you start out with a sliver of purple sharpness, which right off the bat screams, use Master's Touch, right? So, or honestly, you could use Protective Polish and Wetfish Scales there as well, I suppose. But it really does scream, use Master's Touch with the Raging Brachy weapons. And then when you fall into the white sharpness, there's actually just a small chunk of white sharpness on the Raging Brachy weapons before you fall into blue sharpness. So there is, even though they're similar in damage output, there is a significant difference in them when you're trying to decide, do I have to have Master's Touch on my build? Deadlyz has gone to upgrade his Safi weapon. Safi for max deeps, Raging for comfort. Play Gunlance. I wonder if another Fanged Beast will be added. You can just skip Master's Touch with some weapons. Cole says, oh my gosh, I haven't been kicked from the server yet. Woo! Play normal Gunlance. Ugh. I do not like normal Gunlance. Maybe I would just for entertainment purposes. But yeah, I really dislike normal Gunlance. Where can I get Iron Wall Release 4? You fight a lot of monsters. Miguel says, if you use Pierce Rathalos and then the pants from your Furious Raging, then you can include max health boost easily. From there, you can still fit all crit you need. I think you're talking about for bow builds. Excuse me. ES says, that would be nice. Slip in Blaganga. Blaganga? No, not Blaganga. We gotta have, who's the stinky one? I can't remember his name. Uh-oh, Stinky. What's his name? Oh, God, I don't remember his name. Cosmo says, he just deleted his message. Alex says, just use Protective Polish. Master's Touch isn't necessary, in my opinion. Well, so some people, what they say is Protective Polish doesn't last long enough, basically. It lasts for, a minute? And generally, it'll end, and then you'll lose that purple sharpness very fast. So you could do one level of Protective Polish and Wetfish Scales, which you had to farm for. Why would you do that when you can just play... Sorry, Tachi. We're waiting for... This is the private stream for Deadlyz, by the way, guys. Deadlyz sponsored me to host this stream for him, so the rule is Deadlyz is going to be in every run, okay? Because that's, you know, he sponsored a stream. That's the whole idea. Congalala, thank you, David Larson. Congalala, when we get that big stinky poopy. But yeah, so I don't remember my train of thought. Where were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about protective polish not lasting long enough. And so some people believe because Master's Touch is already so efficient, just run it Master's Touch. Why not just run that? Which I think is a fair argument, especially when you're talking about the Brachydios weapons. Just run Master's Touch. And you could still bring, like, the Webfish scales. You know, if you do happen to lose the purple sharpness, which actually does happen even when you have Master's Touch, you just missed the correct body part, and then your affinity falls below 100, and it happens. So you're not forced to. I think what I'm saying is there's no reason not to run Master's Touch because it's so efficient to run it, unless you're like me, preparing for Elytrion, going, what are the best builds for running Divine Blessing Secret? And it turns out a lot of Safijiiva weapons run Divine Blessing Secret very easily. How much to hire you to carry? That's 2 people I've seen now hire you. Technically, I think we've had 3 private streams. Deadly's done 2. There's not really like a top amount, but I don't think I would do it for less than $5, to be honest. I mean, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I would do it for free, honestly, if there's no one asking. Usually there's somebody who is waiting for me to host one of these. But I would do it. I don't care. I would do it for free, especially if I know you. But if you're asking for a dollar amount, there's not really a set amount. Just know that if you offer me like $2 in a loose handy, and another guy says, "Hey, I'll toss you $20," I'm probably going to go with the other guy. You know, that's basically it, because that's just logical. Samuel says, where do we go to sponsor a stream? You could just contact me on Discord. Say, hey, I would like to have a private stream where you just farm stuff up with me, and I totally would do that. You know, if you're got some grinding to do in the game, you might consider it for that, because I'll help you grind all day. You can watch yourself on my live stream grinding. And honestly, we have a great community, so probably fill up with some skilled players. 90 seconds can last, though, most of an engagement before the monster runs to another zone. Kazelta says, PP and current Webfish meta is nice. We need new monsters with completely new skeletons. Totally agree, bro, man. That's what I've been saying the whole time. We don't need a room. We don't need the little charms at the end of our weapons. We didn't even need the Guiding Lands map, by the way. The Guiding Lands map is irrelevant. We did not need that. What we need are lots and lots of monsters. That is really the thing that keeps the game alive, is having lots of monsters. And so they've added a lot of things to the game. Like, you know, they go through a lot of work to add things to give the game ambience, like the little squirrel monkeys. And, you know, they talk about the beautiful graphics of the snow. And yet, here's people going back to GU that actually has good variety of monsters and lots of difficult monsters to fight. Yet their flagship game, Monster Hunter World, their best-selling game, is got Raging Brachydios, Furious Raging. They don't really reward you anything that you need at some point. Safijiiva Siege, which kind of is a grind. It's kind of a long grind. And then Master Rank, did I already say Master Rank Cove? She's fun, actually. I liked her a lot. It's just that it's already been, how long? Like a month? And I've fought her a bunch. There's just not that much in this game. They launched a lot of monsters for the story mode. They did. So you kind of blast through story mode. I got story mode done. When Capcom gave me an early copy of the story, I got it done in one day. I paid $40 for that. And they're like, don't worry, we're going to get some more DLC coming out. And it's like, it's over half a year later. They're just too slow. I mean, I don't know. Maybe their team's too small. I imagine they're not sitting down at a whiteboard going, all right, we need to delay the release of this thing because we don't want people to have content. They're not doing that. So they must be going, how soon can we get this out? And they're like, not soon. This is taking a long time. You know what I mean? So it just must be taking them a long time. And it's a pity because the core aspect of their game is having a lot of cool monsters to fight. And I'd say that's what's missing right now. That is what's missing. They need more monsters. It's such a desperate problem right now. It's a content drought. And they keep releasing these other smaller things like your room updates and stuff like that. And some people probably like the room, which is fine. But it's like, don't start working on the room until you've released a ton of monsters, is what I'd say. And really, when we compare Iceborne to the base game, we should have already gotten Elytrion based on the release schedule of the Behemoth in the base game. The Behemoth would have already come out if you were to compare the launch dates of the DLC for the base game versus the launch dates of the DLC for the expansion. Are you serious, Law? I didn't know that. I was wondering. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Any here play Elite Dangerous? Their development is so much slower. Is it? So is Capcom? You know, that's a good point too. Like how, I don't actually know how fast Capcom is versus other companies. Maybe they're actually doing fine. Let's get these damage buffs going. Alright, we get Demon Powder. We get this Might Seed. We get a heal going for Panda. Oh my god. And we're going to get the Glider Mantle. And you know what? We'll start working on this armor. A team on Monster Hunter World 2, B team on Iceborne content. Probably. That's probably accurate. I've been saying this too. I bet we're going to hear about Iceborne on Nintendo Switch soon. They're going to be like, we got it coming for the Switch.
The decayed ground. If you can cause it to flinch while it's on top of it, you might be able to create an opening.
Fan attacking the wrong leg? The wrong leg? God damn it, Fan. Fan, I thought you were good at this. I'm just kidding. Just teasing you guys. Y'all remember those boars from the first Monster Hunter? Boars from the first Monster Hunter. Iceborne would not work on Switch. This is toxic elitism. Let's go ahead and slash this arm up. Oh my god. Another group. Chest broken? Wow, we must be really... Oh, you know why? Because we waited that whole time for Deadlyz. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, it all worked out. Crazy, man. You just can't predict where his leg's gonna be. It is futile. You know what? I thought that he was gonna use a different move and that was gonna be able to iframe through it with the Foresight Slash, and that was just not the case, was it? Jesus. Gotta love that though. Look, damage taken reduced.
I think you can knock down those boulders onto its
Oh, nice job, guys. He's right under there. I used the head to jump off. Don't fly away. Yeah, we got it. We got it, boys. Does he hit you from way back there with the wind pressure? Yes.
did it!
You punk! The chest is so stubborn, takes so much damage. I know. It really is. Don't do it. Oh, yes. Yes! He's off. The sharpness. Oof! So what you're saying is you'd have a 2-hour stream where all you do is collect fuel and do the Steamworks if someone paid.
Everyone,
Yeah, I mean, do you mean like farm with you in the guiding lands? Is that what you mean? Because if you wanted to just farm in the guiding lands, yeah, you can contact me and be like, hey, let's do a private stream. And I'll be like, let me see if I have, you know, a spot, you know, in my schedule to get you in there. But probably right now I would, because there's not a lot going on right now. I don't have to do anything when it comes to Monster Hunter live streams. Actually, probably the biggest competitor for my time versus the Monster Hunter live streams is the actual card streams. The card streams, I could just do Pokemon content all day, and it would probably outperform my main channel. The card, by the way, the card channels do really well, guys. The card channel, despite having 3,000 people, does extremely well.
it's after one of our team.
Oh my gosh. Been experiencing them more prominently, maybe not making new Monster Hunter categories, but making different skeletons, new animations. Yeah, remember when, what's his name? The Leshen. Remember when the Leshen came out and they're like, you know what we should do with the Leshen? We'll have him have his own mobs, right? He had the little Jagras, and we'll make him a zoning monster that teleports. And what was another really cool idea they had? Another cool idea they had was, I'm trying to remember. Oh, the ring attack. The ring attack also was, it wasn't entirely a new move, but it kind of still was, because remember, the ring attack came out with Arch-Tempered Safijiiva, so it was still fairly new. So honestly, creating new moves like that, like the, oh my god, it still hit me. Creating new moves like that is so important to enjoying the game, and is what I've been saying here about what I still get hit. I can't believe I still got hit by the ring there. It's a really important part of enjoying the game, is developing these new moves so that you can have fights like Ancient Leshen get developed, or fights like Arch-Tempered Safijiiva, which was one of their best Arch-Tempered fights. It was just this real tough boss fight, you know what I mean? But it's like they just don't do it enough. I don't know why they're so stingy about it. God damn, dude, I can't get any damage in right now. I'm probably talking too much. It's not hard to do well when you're able to sell packs. Dude, don't thank me. Safi is out on every platform, including PlayStation 4. Freaking Fan plays with him, but not me. God damn it, Fan. Whoa. Let's grab this arm. Just killed Safi in one run in his lobby, and he hasn't even gotten to the 3rd level. God, I'm just not doing as well against him this time at all. Oh my god. Stop complaining. Let's go ahead and grab this one. Wow, why does it feel like... Dude, I'm not landing any moves right now. What the hell? Oh my god, dude. I am having a terrible time right now. Let's go ahead and put this on. Grab this arm. And soften it. Maybe what's going on is more than one people are attacking the arm, and this is actually causing him to attack more at the arm.
A huge attack. Get behind some cover.
Ouch. Ooh, is this safe? I hope this is safe. There we go. Ah, finally, dude. Jesus. Yeah, I don't think I've been playing very well. I think I've just kind of been talking too much and reading chat. I like how we had just softened the arm, and now we need to soften the arm again already. Because He didn't level up. He reset the energy. He drained energy. Oh, dude, we're doing so terribly on the arm. Maybe I should just focus on the tail or something. Right hind leg broken. I know it's wrong. You're not using the Lance speedrun stat. That's right. If you switch to them, then you'll kill him in one run. Force max energy. Dude, I just can't hit the arm. Oh my god, he keeps attacking with that same arm. Maybe we should go for the other arm. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe what's happening is the person with the aggro is running toward that particular arm. When I wasn't master rank, I couldn't defeat them at all. What? Can you get gold, silver melding tickets or no because it's not a festival? That's a great question. I've never really worried about the melding tickets for the decorations because I don't really care about farming for decorations. I think it's one of the least fun things you can do in Monster Hunter World is farm for decorations. I think it's much more fun to just take the decorations that you do have and make your best build that you can, and then to focus on actually just playing the game like you normally would, as if you already had all the decorations. It's a much more fun way to play. Trying to stay away from the guy who has the aggro because I think he keeps moving toward these body parts that I'm trying to attack, and when he does that, I end up getting slapped by the moves. TGC, you should play Terraria. I've been thinking about it, to tell you the truth. I've considered playing a round of Terraria on this channel.
Head through the opening in the floor by using the wing drakes.
Bottom
Hurry.
level reached.
Now everyone, just a little bit more.
Did you ever see the insane solo kill on Safijiiva when the floors all had max energy? That guy had huge PP energy. I don't know. I don't think I did. Play Terraria 1.4. Oh my god, I'm doing it. I don't have any weakness exploits. Farming decos is just so unfun. Once you get them, you don't even feel like super satisfied. Yeah, exactly. When you get the actual... Oh, Jesus. Is no one going to focus the head? I guess nobody's going to focus the head, probably. He's exactly right on that, though. Oh my god, I cannot believe I just missed out on the final slash. Oh my god, we didn't get that either. Oh my god, what even knocked me back? None of it makes sense. He's like, yeah, I'll just knock you back. Alright, I hate to do this right when he goes Super Saiyan too, but we are out of potions. Let's go refresh our potions real fast. Actually, I think we... Oh, did I have my item set up on the PC for crafting new ones? Yes, I did. That was stupid of me then. I didn't have to go back. That's okay. We'll get back down there real fast. See you later, David. You want to be softening the monster, so you still want weakness exploit. Weakness exploit got nerfed. It's not essential anymore. That's not true. It's still a really terrific skill, and the fact that you find it on the Brachydium legs is highly, highly efficient. So it's still a relevant skill. I don't know if somebody's telling you not to use weakness exploit, but I don't think anyone who plays the game well, I don't think anyone agrees with that. I mean, you could do certain setups with like Max Might Secret, and that's because certain weapons do pretty well without losing any affinity. So yeah, you could definitely have like a Max Might Secret build in some cases, but those are going to be niche builds. The majority of melee weapon builds are still going to use Master's Touch and Weakness Exploit. Wex is a must if you want to do damage. That's right, bro. go ahead and soften this up.
Look at those cracks. Maybe you can use them somehow.
No way.
Grab the arm.
Energy here. See if you can force it to deplete all of the energy in this area. Those cracks can shield you from attacks.
Oh man, we need to get rid of our... I don't think we're going to get rid of it in time. Oh, thanks, man. I didn't even see what he was stacking. Nice. Actually dodged it for once. Bruh, I left for 2 seconds. WTF. I have mobile, so I can't play 1.4. Ooh, probably should have saved the paralysis for when he has true crit. There we go, there's true crit. Woo! Nice job on that.
Hey, it's after one of our teammates.
Well, we really ought to be getting these out. Let's get this damage buff. Oh my god, he's breaking down the rocks. Don't do it, Safi. Oh my god, I'm getting hit by these goddamn... Nice, I think that did land on the chest. Nice job. Chest broken. Nice job, everyone. Sweet. I know you guys are cringing at this green sharpness. It's my own fault. I just don't have Master's Touch on this build, and it's a raging bracket weapon. That's the problem. This would not be as big of a problem if it was actually a Safijiiva weapon. That's the problem here. Oh, he grabbed somebody. Oh, I think I saved him. Woo! That was close, man. I don't think anyone was helping him. Everyone's still trying to flash him. I prefer to imagine Monster without a good chunk irrelevant. I stopped playing a month ago, master rank around 500. When you realize you have never done a Gold Raytheon or Brute Tigrex quest before. Gold Raytheon or Brute Tigrex quest. What? You're missing out, man. You gotta go do them. You can go 100% without Wex, fine. You probably could. I actually agree, but there's no reason to in my I'm trying to think of a reason. I can't think of one. God damn it. So we got the chest, but we actually missed out on a lot of other body parts, I think. Oh, nice job. I don't think there's a reason to go for the head if we're only going to get the partial break. I mean, unless... Oh, it looks like he already had the partial break. He's out of here. Max damage will be Safi'jiiva metas for comfort. I remember how hard it was to get broken into Hero Sword for the Terra Blade, but they increased the drop chance. Yeah, but you aren't always using cure weapons. I'm waiting for Master Rank Extreme Behemoth so that I can get a real challenge. Master Rank Extreme Behemoth. I would have no problem if they brought him back for Master Rank, but I highly doubt they will. I really don't think they will. Hashtag add more small monsters. I'm waiting for Master... Oh, I already read that. I've been waiting for you. Oops. Alright, we're going to obtain the rewards. Hey, we actually got some rewards. I think it was really good that we broke the chest. Dream Shield. Safijiiva Hell Shot. Here's a Blast Bow. It's an Ice Bow that we probably don't need. And a Safijiiva Shatter Blade, which we actually did not have. Interesting. Intrigue? The Purple Dragon. Says, when is crossover content supposed to be the hardest content? I know. Yeah, there was some criticism on that. I totally get that. I'm just happy that there was difficult content in base game. I feel like we really missed out on it in the expansion. The most difficult monster we've received to date in the expansion is Master Rank Kolv Tarath. And it wasn't until nearly 7 months later. Well, I think it was 7 months later. And honestly, she was not as difficult as regular Behemoth was back in the day for base game. So it's really, it's sad because this is my first Monster Hunter game, and all the veterans were telling me, yeah, wait till G rank comes out. It's going to be so tough. G rank is when they release the difficult fights, right? So I'm waiting for the expansion going, oh yeah, give me that hot, difficult monster fights. And then G rank actually arrives, and it's like Safi Farm, and then much later, like Master Rank Kolv, who'd we'd already fought insanely high number of times in the base game anyways. So it's like, now you get to fight her more, but she's slightly difficult. You know, so they're like, what the frick? What the actual frick? Where's the content, man? Where's the difficult G rank content? Sorry, Reginald, you're not Deadlyz. It's got to be Deadlyz, guys. Deadlyz gets around every time. They'll change him so he never drops comments, and you have to use the Final Fantasy jump to survive instead. That would be tough. I'm going to stop and get a drink. I'll be back. All right, I am back. Let's beat up
Your
on this guy.
objective is to slay the beast. Don't lose sight of it.
Proceed with caution.
Whoop. Jump down here. People want a challenge? That's what the
And that
arena
thing's
is for.
exhausted, it'll
What?
start absorbing energy. When the energy pool is dried up, it'll
Iceborne
retreat
made
to a lower
90 to
level.
100% crit
Use
so
that chance to
easy,
follow
makes
it
it a
down.
lot more build
Chip away at it,
possibility.
break off parts or use your surroundings to damage it.
Mister, for elemental hammers, what are the best choice between Kiara and Safijiiva? I would just go for the Safijiiva blast hammer, honestly. You have the sleep hammer from the you have the Kulftaroth sleep hammer, but I wouldn't use that right now. I'm pretty sure it's weaker. I'm trying to remember. Pretty sure it's weaker. All right, this is a fresh round. I'm gonna start getting shot. Who bets Latron turns out to be a major fart after all the waiting? Oh, that would be really bad. There we go. Wow, he still hits me with that, even though his body literally does not touch me. That's some bullshit. Bullshit hit zones. I was trying so hard to get the iframe there. The recovery frames, man. A lot of people ask, like, oh, why do you need Divine Blessing Secret when you can just guard or dodge or outspace? But it's like, usually when you get hit is when you're attacking the monster aggressively, real aggressively, and then you get caught with your recovery frames not actually being finished. That's usually when you actually take damage. I think that's probably true for most people. Oh man, I was trying to move out of the way for him. That's so stupid. Like right there. So we began our whatever the, why do I always forget the name of the move? Mind's Eye is what comes to mind. It's called the Spear Blade. It's called the Spear Blade. So you start your Spear Blade, and I got hit there at the beginning of Spear Blade because I didn't have room to use Spear Blade. He attacked me before Spear Blade finished the first swing. Like right there as well. And people don't understand that. Like his moves are actually fast enough to punish you, unless you're only reacting, which you could just only react. Sure, not everyone's going to do that perfectly all the time. That's the point. Whoa, that was lucky. He's under that, right? Does nobody have a rock? Whoop. Well, if you get hit and you have sheath, you might be at low HP, you might get hit while sheathing and die, especially if you're using a weapon like G? What? Oh, gun lance. Just kind of looks like a red Safijiiva. Yeah, basically. It is red Safijiiva. He didn't get like a new special skeleton. It's just the same skeleton used over and over again. Same with Shara Ishbalda. Alright. That's because he is red Safijiiva. It's our first black dragon. It has to force people to use some defense damage.
Head towards the opening.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully. A lot of people were so toxic that I was putting out these, I think, pretty well designed Divine Blessing builds. And they're so mad at me for that. And it's like, if Elatrion pops out and he's actually tough, the funny thing is you'll probably come back and take another look at it. You'll probably be like, maybe I'd want to try that. But that all depends on whether or not he's actually difficult. If Elatrion ain't affected by sticky and has some good defense and damage, it won't get boring. Imagine extreme Safijiiva. I wonder if Capcom's decision making is based off of the fact that a lot of people never finished even regular Behemoth. I wonder if they're actually concerned that if they put out like another real difficult monster into Iceborne, that it will actually not cause people to be satisfied. What it'll actually cause is for people to just not play. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why they don't do it. All I know is that the views are falling on Twitch, and that is not what you want to see. If you're a game company, how watchable your game is so important. Left hind leg broken? Did I just break the hind leg? That's pretty funny, actually. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Woo! Left foreleg broken. Alright. Teamwork. I didn't want to grab this. What the hell? Woo! Oh my god. So his arm softens again. Maybe show the build you make to people in the Discord before you make a video on it to maybe get some feedback and see if there's any changes you could make. That's not a bad idea. They'll be like, add more Master's Touch. I might do that for the bow, actually. I've thought about it. I was thinking about figuring out who actually is skilled with bow and asking their... Put that on. I do not claim to be extremely good with the bow at all. The bow and the dual blades. Two weapons I do not play very often. Whoop. Come on. Dude. His longsword good on Safijiiva is alright. TGC, there are theories that Elytron is going to be the behemoth of Iceborne and Fatalis is going to be the ancient Leshen. I see what you're saying. Oh, what am I doing? I'm attacking the wrong body part. Doesn't matter. Okay, we didn't actually land a move. That's good. It's actually better than if we did land a move, because you don't want to waste any damage versus Safijiiva, you know what I mean? Hitting the wrong body part. Alright, let's go ahead and sharpen. The only weapon that can dual element is dual blades. Blah, blah, blah. Don't even know if Fatalis would be in though. Safi's bind axe have paralyzed and exhaust. Maybe try a Safi weapon that has gold Raytheon essence. No, I don't really feel like you need to do that because the gold Raytheon setup is already so strong. God damn it, dude. Oh no. Am I dead? No, I'm okay.
Safijiiva is heading to the lowest reaches of the area. This is it. The final
Jesus.
showdown. Yeah!
Anyone have the 5038F error? Ever since Corona, I've struggled with this. Only Monster Hunter has this problem. Nope. I don't even know what you're talking about. DB isn't dual element, it's one element and one status. That's right. That's right. God Terror Boy says the older game had dual element. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that the Elytron weapons are like dual element weapons. That would not surprise me at all.
Finally at the lowest level. Now that thing has nowhere to run. Gotta try and wear it out.
That's gonna hurt. Oh, apparently not.
Use those weathered rocks for something. Think.
Alright, we're fine. You know what? We're on the last stage. Let's go ahead and get these damage buffs going. So we got Demon Powder, and here's the Might Seed. So we're going to have 3 minutes of both of those. I missed the roll. Heavy Bowgun is building defense. Dude! I can't believe it didn't let me roll under the head, like toward the neck. Oh my god, his moves are just so fucking fast. This guy would actually be really annoying to fight if they made him like arch-tempered and it was more about just having to defeat him, but his moves were like more powerful, more damaging. Because his moves are already pretty strong. Alright, we're good. He's about to troop. He's about to charge. I can feel it. Oh, he is charged. Wait a second. What? Ow. Is he going to sleep? We're wasting time, that's why I did it. Wow, they interrupted the roar, damn it. That was gonna be an easy, that was gonna be an easy spirit gauge level. God, I tried to port site slash that as well. Just wasn't fast enough. You can tell where the rocks are going to land because of the glowing on the ground. Damn it, and I'm not level 3 Spirit Blade. Spirit Gauge. Nice job. Although, look, once again, I'm still not level 3 Spirit Blade. I don't know if that actually hit his chest.
The energy deposit is being drained. Good work so far.
I was trying to get a mount there. Oh, he came down from KO. Or something, damage. I mounted the monster. Sweet! There we go. Landed squarely on the chest. I wish I had done that the 2 other times. Chest is broken. Woo! Man, I play way better when I'm not reading the comments, I swear to God. It's like texting and driving, honestly. You know, you're just not going to drive very well.
Good job, guys. The energy deposit is almost exhausted. Just a little bit more.
We're good on that. Now, I am scared he is going to do this twice in a row. So we're going to forecast.
Look out at the outer circle. I think you can use that gas to attack it.
We'll find out if he does it twice in a second here. If he does, I don't even know if we have an... Oh, no. Are we running out of mega nutrients? We are. Head completely broken. Sweet. Alright, I'm jumping back in. Everything seems to be fine. Let's go ahead and reset the damage buffs for everyone. We got Demon Powder and Demon... I'm sorry, Might Seed. And what's left? Is the arm... I think we have this arm still, right? I don't think this arm ever broke. He's mad. So we softened the leg and the arm. But the guy's running the aqua shots.
Maybe you can use them somehow.
What's he doing? Oh.
It's after one of our teammates.
Right hind leg broken. He's about to give up his aggro to somebody, I think. Oh. Right foreleg broken. Alright, that leaves the tail. We might be able to break the tail real fast. You did it! Oh, snap. Run! Just see how far that dragged me. He needs to be brought over to that other damage thing. Nice job. Wow, we're gonna cut this tail. Oh my god. Nice job. Whoever had the aggro bringing them to the traps, that's what everyone really ought to do. But usually people do not focus on completing a roll that well. Those aqua shots, man. They're so much better than any other weapon you could use for this. Please let me land this. Nah, it's not gonna land. Actually, it's bad that we hit the leg there because we're wasting damage on the leg. Is he gonna get flashed? Yes, he is. We're gonna get behind cover. Run! Alright, now we'll have to see if he jumps back up in the air a second time. Resetting the damage buffs. Nobody's died, so there's no reason to drink the demon powder, or the demon juice, whatever it's called. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. That's so important to get the level 3, God, it would be so disappointing if we didn't cut the tail here, wouldn't it? Oh, no! We didn't cut it! Damn it. What a pity.
That's what I expect from my new world hunter.
What a pity. So we were doing enough damage to kill him in one run, but not enough damage to cut that tail. Damn. That's so frustrating. Ah, well. Longsword is more for casual thanks to the counter move. Yeah, Foresight Slash is terrific. Also, the range and the fact that you get Mind's Eye, you get built-in flinch free. This move is great. The Foresight, the EI Slash, right? This right here. It's basically like the tackle on the Greatsword. It's like, imagine, hey, I don't think the longsword's good enough. What does it need? Let's give it a tackle. So, are you sure about that? Yeah. Well, what are we giving the lance? It can use the claw, but can't the lance already use the claw? Yes, but now it's going to be able to use the claw instead of doing damage with the regular counterattack. Okay, should we have it work against all moves? No, that would be too strong. Let's make it only work against physical moves. What? Crazy talk. Dude, I bet we were close to cutting that tail too, by the way. I bet we were getting there. Because I'm sure the tail took a lot of splash damage from all the aqua shots. I bet it was close. I bet if I had been running Greatsword that whole time, I bet we would have got that. Hunting Horn does better. The fan says, there's this Sword and Shield dude in my party that keeps stealing my aggro. Like he flinch shot every time I got aggro. Ah, that sucks, man. God Terror Boy says, Hunting Horn does better than it. Oh shit. Handler will make a big meal out of all that red meat. Hey, in the Guiding Lands, can I try to level 2 regions at the same time? Yes, you can. If it was my session, he would have been kicked first stage. Oh my god. Kick that bitch. How many people we have? We've only got 12 people. I'll probably not kick anyone. Alright, Chef's Choice Platter. Let's get another round in, guys. How many hours have you played? I think it's about 4,000 hours. What I'd have to do in order to find out exactly how long I'd played, I would have to add up the PC, the PlayStation, and the Xbox together. What do we got? We got Firebow. Is it... I don't even know if it's worth it to collect those now, though. Oh, man. I should grab this one because, look, it's already got sharpness increase. Frostbuster, Urgon Ambition, Poison, Paralysis, Ice Dragon. We're going to exit out of that then. Alright. Longsword does have softened problems. They need to add something like Claryukin to Insect Glaive and Longsword.
I know you've been working hard out there.
Claryukin? Shiryukin? What? Oh, we've already eaten. Let's go ahead and have our refreshed items. I think we already did. Being that you play on all 3 platforms, I know PC has the best load times, but which would you say is the best for connectivity? I would say that Xbox and PlayStation have the same quality multiplayer. Yeah, I would say they feel roughly the same. PC is the only one that seems to have a problem with connection, although today we have not had any problems at all. I haven't anyways. It's so boring and bad. I don't want to call the longsword boring. Some people will find it boring, but I think that people who like the lance probably do not find it boring, and that's why they play it. However, I do think that the lance should probably be buffed so that it is more in alignment with the other weapons in the game. I think that it's kind of silly that the sword and shield was given a buff, which means that Capcom is paying attention to the weapon balance, but they did not consider Lance for a buff, even though Lance was given the worst new move in Iceborne, and even though Lance is underperforming in damage compared to every other weapon class right now, according to the speedrunners. It's not 100% certain, but it's according to the speedrunners. And there's just many other things that we've talked about over and over and over again. Hold on. Sorry, Siri. Yeah, there's many things we've talked about over and over and over again about things I'd like to see changed for the Lance. Are you playing on Xbox? Oh my god, you guys. What console is this? I wish they removed mantles. They make the game too easy. Yeah, if they remove mantles, they gotta bring back Hunter Arts. And maybe they'll do that in the next Monster Hunter. Who knows? With less than a year left in cycle for this game, yeah, I think that you will probably see a steady decline in players if they don't start pumping out some new content. You ever buy Powerball or Mega Millions tickets? Nope. I have never, ever in my life played Scratchers. I've never in my life played the lottery. And I will probably never will. I'll play Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards are kind of like gambling. But at least you actually go home with some Pokemon cards instead of just putting money in the government's pocket. No, this is not the toilet. What? They need to take out friendly fire blocking on shield weapons. Maybe if you have flinch free at minimum. Yeah, that's clearly a mechanical oversight. Activating counterattack on the lance is just another way that the lance struggles in ways that other weapons do not. You will never activate counterattack on the gun lance. You will never activate counterattack on the heavy bowgun shield, and that's because those weapons don't have a counterattack. But it actually means that you never make that mistake because it's not a fundamental part of your gameplay. Whereas for the lance, since counterattacking is a fundamental part of your gameplay, you're going to have these situations in multiplayer where you counterattack and then you get your ass handed to you because it turned out your teammate had just then attacked right next to you, and now your iframe of invincibility, or not your iframe, your guarding frame of invincibility is gone, and all of a sudden you're prone because you're in the recovery frames.
Use that chance to follow it down. Chip away at it, break off parts, or use your
Alright, here we are. So you're suggesting removing both the mantles and hunter arts. I think that would actually just make the game less interesting. You know, there'd be fewer mechanics, and I think that would be less interesting. Where are they shooting? Looks like they're shooting this leg right here. I'm gonna do my part. Bully him! Wow, dude, that leg comes up and down so fucking fast. Look at that! Jesus Christ, man. So we're all focusing on the same leg, huh?
If you can cause it to flinch while it's on top of it, you might be able to create an opening.
Oh man, I can't handle it. The leg just comes out way too fast. Yeah, he's an annoying fight, by the way, if you haven't noticed. His moves are so large, so sweeping, and so fast that you get hit by them on average more than you normally would. Dude, I'm gonna be KO'd in a second. We better full heal. Dude. I'm getting annoyed, actually. What the hell? Alright, so he's on the stuff. There it goes. Nice job. I can't believe I didn't have enough. Unbelievable, man. God damn, that's annoying. I know, I suck. I probably ought to just... You know, I probably ought to just stand near the leg with the intention of getting the Foresight Slash out. Evade Lance is bad in Monster Hunter World because the iframes on hops are trash. Right, and that is one of the key issues I bring up. Imagine having the weapon with the worst iframes for guarding. You just wouldn't want to be that weapon. It doesn't make any sense. And I think that they do that because what they're really trying to do is they're trying to pigeonhole your gameplay so that you have to guard. That was one of the main points I made in the video. I said the whole setup for the lance is built around this concept that you're going to have to guard with the lance. And I said that's actually a bad thing when it comes to defense. What would make sense is if you had good iframes on the lance and good guarding. That would make you more defensive than other weapons. But actually, since the iframing is worse than other weapons, you're going to be guarding. And so the question then becomes, what's better in Monster Hunter World? Is guarding better, or is iframing and outspacing better? Well, obviously it's going to be outspacing iframing because they don't cost anything. You could build evade window if you wanted, but you actually don't have to. And outspacing the monster is even easier. You just kind of stay away from their move. So, on the other hand, with guarding's real expensive in Monster Hunter for some reason. Especially for like the heavy bowgun. I'm sorry, not the heavy bowgun. For the lance, it's really expensive because the lance already doesn't have a lot of room for other skills because it's trying to use offensive guard to make up for the fact that it does terrible damage. So if you want to build like guard 5, guard up, and a defensive skill, you're just going to find yourself struggling to fit all those into the build And that has to do with all kinds of problems. So there could be an armor set right now that has guard 5 guard up on it, but there's no such piece of armor. The best you have is the Uragan special, the bonus set for Uragan, which gives you guard up. And then that's it. You just aren't given any good lance armor, whereas there's plenty of terrific armor for building Agitator, and there's armor for building Artillery Secret, and there's armor for building Focus, which is great for the gun lance. But you just don't have like a guard 5 guard up armor, and they could fix the lance gun lance without, not gun lance, but really the lance is the one that struggles. They could fix it right now by just including a piece of armor that has guard up guard 5 on it. But they will never do that. It's been like 2 years that the game's been out. So, but yeah, those are the exact same topics I talk about in the Lance video, and you know, the editor, he just grabbed some 2-hour piece. It was a single 2-hour long video of Lance gameplay, and he did not like pick good moments out of the video. He just put together 20 minutes of anything, and it made me look terrible at the Lance, I'm sure. Because when I was playing, I was just laying around playing. I wasn't trying to speedrun. I wasn't trying to do well. You know, it was extremely casual gameplay, and he just threw that into the video. But it was the concepts in my commentary that mattered the most. Concepts like, why would I want to have to build guard up guard 5 to compensate for my bad iframes and my slow strafe speed? Well, you've got counterattack and you've got guarding. It's like, yeah, that's true, but you know, it just hold on, this guy's beating me up. You've got counterattack and you've got the guard. I think that is really expensive to build for guard, and I think that counterattack is nice when it actually is used at the appropriate time, but the concept here is that it's always going to be used at the appropriate time. What I've tried to teach is kind of this complicated, is a difficult idea to teach, I think, is one of the things I learned from the Lance video, the defense video. It's hard to teach people how to think about defense. So what I mean is, when we say what is defense, at some point I realized people had different ideas about what defense is. People think that guarding is defense, and I don't actually. I think that defense would be if you made a mistake. So let's say you were using the finishing thrust on the dash attack on the Lance, and you made a mistake and the monster actually hits you. How close are you to dying? And how easily do you recover from this? That's what I talk about when I'm talking about defense. I'm talking about your ability to survive a mistake. If you're never making mistakes, that's not a good measure of defense. Does that make sense? I will repeat that idea because it's really a central idea here. If you're not making any mistakes, we're not really talking about defense then, are we? So people will say, oh, the Lance does counterattack, oh, the Lance does guard. And I go, yes, those are nice mechanics that the Lance does uniquely well, because you have to if the Lance does how they designed it. But that's not defense to me. Defense is when you have something special about you that forgives you when there's been a mistake. And so we look at weapons like the longsword and the hammer, and because they really don't have to build anything special, they don't have to build anything, there's so much room for survivability skills. And that was one of those big realizations I made playing all 14 weapons for long enough. After I'd played all 14 weapons for a long time, I realized a few key things. And one of them was that when it comes to survivability, your ability to fit lots of defensive skills onto your build really is it. That's it. That's what keeps you alive. Lots and lots of extra additional defensive skills keep you alive really well. Now here's the other thing. Health augmentation and health regen in this game is crazy OP. Okay, and we all kind of knew this. They nerfed it actually, remember that? Do you remember Capcom actually nerfed health regen in this game because it's too strong? It's still too strong. The concept of health regen is no different now than it was a while ago. So if you want to talk about having constant uptime and being able to survive attacks without having to sheep, your ability to get your health regen out is critical to this. And some weapons are not very good at health regen. Well, it turns out the heavy bowgun and the gun lance, two other shield weapons, are actually quite good at health regen. The hammer and the longsword are both good at health regen. What weapons are really bad at health regen? And it turns out the weapon with the lowest damage output So there's the bow is no good at it. The dual blades are dubiously just they're not great at it, right? The dual blades aren't great. But both of those weapons are very good at maneuverability. So the dual blades and the bow are both low commitment, fast moving weapons with a terrific dodge, right? So then you have one other weapon that really just doesn't do any health regen, and it's because it's doing terrible damage, and that's the lance. The lance just does terrible damage. And then at the same time, because of the way guarding works in Monster Hunter, you're taking all this additional chip damage because you have to, it's part of guarding. So you're taking this additional chip damage, and then you're trying to heal up with your health regen augmentation, which is so important in this game because you will just take tons of chip damage over time. You have a very slow sheath speed, which means it takes longer for you to sheath your weapon and to heal, which is, I've talked about how I consider that the most dangerous part of your gameplay, right? Because when you're like one hit away from dying, it is so important for you to sheath and eat before you get hit that last time. And when you go into that sheath animation, you are trapped into the animation. It can't be canceled, right? So the sheathing animation, it can't be canceled. And it's not fast. Your walking speed during the sheath animation is very slow. So it's one of your most prone moments in the entire fight is when you're one hit away from dying and you need to eat and you go into the sheath animation. That is the most dangerous part. Well, for other weapons like the dual blades and the longsword and the hammer and the bow, well, not the bow, forgive me, not the bow. The bow's a very high damage weapon, but we wouldn't call it defensive anyways. Which ironically is very good at defense because, well, is very good at dodging, I should say. Well, anyways, getting back to my point, certain weapons like the dual blades, even though they have that bad health regen, they're very high damage, terrific iframe, terrific dodge, terrific maneuverability, and then at the same time, the sheath time on this weapon, the dual blades, is so fast. So if you're ever in a real dangerous situation where you've been chipped down to the one-shot territory, you easily sheath, run away, and eat. Or when you stand up and you've got one hit left on the dual blades, you just run away, you just strafe the monster's moves. But remember, the lance can't do that. The lance can't strafe, the lance has to guard. And so I realized all these things are kind of coming together, and this is causing a serious problem for the lance. All these things, all these problems are coming together. Bad roll. All these things for the lance. Bad health regen, which is critical. You're taking chip damage while guarding. Your counterattack's being activated early versus the monster. You've got this like crazy crowded build. You have to fit a level of flinch free into your build not to be interrupted by your teammates in close range. Oh my gosh. The lance easily loses sharpness. The lance is one of those weapons that loses sharpness, you know? And then at the same time, this, I already mentioned the slow sheath speed when you need to heal. So just all of these things together made me realize after lots and lots and lots of gameplay, like 4,000 hours of gameplay, trying out all the weapons, I realized, wow, the lance is uniquely difficult, and it is mostly due to the fact that it's underperforming compared to the other weapons. And I feel that I actually have a unique perspective on this for two reasons. The first reason is I'm one of the few YouTube content creators for Monster Hunter who actually does care about defense in Monster Hunter. I care a lot about it, and I think about it all the time. The other thing is I'm one of the few people who have actually spent an enormous amount of time across all 14 weapons. Many people who are certain that the lance is good at defense probably have played, maybe they've played all weapons, but I would assume that many of them have played probably just a few weapons in any meaningful way. I've put a meaningful amount of, we live. I've put a meaningful amount of time into most weapons, is my point. Maybe the dual blades and the bow are my two least played, but the thing is, even with those two weapons, I've played them enough to understand them. And I've played them quite a lot. So it's a relative thing, you know, when I say, oh, this is my least played weapon, that's relative to like how much the average player actually plays. Anyways, so, you know, I've talked about all this stuff. I feel like we talk about it all the time, but it's really become this kind of constant topic. People keep going back to it. This game really isn't that hard, and I've been playing since Monster Hunter 3U. Extremely fun and addictive, but not hard. I don't know. I think that Monster Hunter has been hard. I thought that Extreme Behemoth was definitely considered difficult. I think that Kulve Taroth is she's easier than Extreme Behemoth was in base game. I mounted. I'm so sorry. I think that she's easier than Extreme Behemoth was in base game, but she's getting up there. She kind of reminds me of like, whoa, what the heck? There we go. Oh, perfect. We mounted at a good time, actually. I think she was about as difficult as maybe like base Behemoth was in base game. Oh my god, please let me land this. I think I did. Oh my god, I'm getting so many hits in right now. Awesome.
The energy deposit is being drained. Good work so far.
God damn it. I got that green sharpness. I really should be running a Safijiiva longsword, not a Brachii longsword. The thing is, with the longsword, you can keep combos if you know how to use your iframes. Elemental weapons will already evade window. He's after one of our teammates. You don't say. Let's get this out real fast. Damn it. Oh, he was going to move anyways. We were going to miss that. Dude, I tried so hard to use the Foresight Slash there. Damn it, and he's down. Terrible timing. Oh, is this a better place to reach the chest? Dude!
Good job, guys. The energy deposit is almost exhausted. Just a little bit more.
Let's get away from that. There we go. Alright, well. Let's get behind here. Sharpen up. Have you thought about running protective polish with item prolonger? No. I'm trying to think. What would item prolonger do with protective polish? Do they actually go together? Oh, he's still enraged. Let's go for it. It's because we flashed him? Oh my god. Dude, I hate that move so much. Oh, we're not going to get it now. That's so sad, man. Probably should have landed it on one of his legs. How did that not reach, dude? Oh my god. Dude, you just can't reach the chest. You have to go for one of the arms, I guess.
Can't let Safijiiva escape. Keep on the offensive.
Dude, this is painful. Alright, went for an arm, and he knocks us out of the air immediately. We have not broken the chest. We gotta get that chest broken, guys. I keep wasting my time trying to hit him. There we go. I don't even think that landed. I think this is just the tough weapon to be using on the chest. Left hind leg broken. That's good. Alright, that interrupted him, but it didn't knock him down. So, I definitely learned something in this fight. I learned that there's no point to try and land the, no point in trying to land Helm Splitter on the chest to to initiate Helm Splitter. You might still be able to get the damage from Helm Splitter, but you're just not going to actually land. Oh god. Chest is broken. Nice job, everyone. That was just him standing up too fast. You're not going to land Helm Splitter. Ooh, can we get another? I'll help with the mount. He mounted the monster. Is the head completely broken? No, it's not. Perfect. He's going to bed. Yeah, that sucks. You know what? We're almost out of time. Let's get back to damaging the head. We're not going to... You're not actually making a lot of damage with the barrel setup on the head, if you didn't know. You get much more damage from all 4 people constantly attacking. Yeah, he's gone, see? I told you. So there was no point in trying to get that... Trying to waste time on the wake up, because he was like seconds away from getting up anyways. Or maybe you could argue maybe if the wake up attack was just enough to break the head, but I doubt it was. I doubt it was. You would be surprised how much damage 4 people constantly attacking does, as opposed to all the time it takes to set up 1 wake up attack. What was that new From Software game called? You're talking about Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Totally not a trap says no paralysis either. Oh, we didn't get the paralysis out, huh? All right. Well, that's everyone's fault, I guess, because it's not like I was running a paralysis weapon. All right. Thank you so much, Deadlyz, for sponsoring the live stream. We got a bunch of Safijiiva fights out. It was a lot of fun. I got some Safijiiva Dracolite. I think now is probably a good time to wrap up. I'll probably take a little break, and then I'm going to start up the card stream. You know, I noticed we didn't really even keep a full lobby for a lot of the time. So we've got a nice little, we've got an audience of about 300, which, to tell you the truth, is a little lower than usual, and we weren't able to keep a full lobby. I think people are just tired of Safijiiva and Call of Taroth. I think people are ready for new content. I've been playing Minecraft Dungeons, so I'll probably be playing some more of that tonight, maybe. And actually, I've been enjoying it. I just got to a new level of difficulty in Minecraft Dungeons, and it surprises me that is actually legit extremely difficult. I played it for like an hour after I got to the higher difficulty. I couldn't beat 1 round. So it's legit much more difficult than I thought it was going to be. So I'll probably keep playing that. There are other games I'm considering. Pokemon Emerald is pretty high on my list. So Pokemon Emerald could be started pretty soon, maybe when I've reached a point where I'm bored of Minecraft Dungeons. It seems like the kind of game you could get burnt out of quickly, but we'll have to see. So Minecraft Dungeons, Pokemon Emerald is high on my list right now. We might end Crystal a little early and get over to Emerald. And then Terraria is also a game I'm considering. And of course, Miguel wants me to play Halo Wars, but I don't know if there's much interest from just Miguel. Miguel, it's good to know you love it. I love it. Halo Wars 1 anyways. I didn't like Halo Wars 2. But Halo Wars 1 is like a 10 out of 10 for game design for me. And if you guys are wanting to have a day of farming just for you, like a sponsored live stream, you can always contact me and let me know, if you'd be interested in sponsoring a stream. It's really not that expensive, guys. Yeah, I think now's a good time to wrap up. So let's go take a break, maybe like a 15, 20-minute break, maybe a little longer, and I will see you guys in the card stream. Let me go ahead and get the wave out. Thank you so much, Deadlyz. You guys have a nice day.